Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show off this moss pot that I bought, which is really simple, very slick, and has very clean nice. And I'm going to repot two of my philodendrons and give them this moss pole. Okay, let's get this out of the packaging first and have a closer look. Right, first are these two main structures of the moss pole, the main structures, which of course holds and support the moss, sphagnum moss. And this I think is made of acrylic. So the nice thing is that other than the original moss pole, there is actually an extension as well. It comes together. So, oh wait, I think this wider one is the base, and this one, which you can see is slightly narrower, is actually the extension. So this goes into the base of the pot, and the narrow one slides in really easily, as you can see, and this will extend the moss pole as the plant grows. Alright, for the rest of the accessories, the seller did explain to me how to use them, but that was a few months back, I think, or in early January, so I can't really remember. But I can see what comes with the whole set is this maybe 15 cm long fastener, and 4 of them, and 4 shorter ones. I think these are about 10 cm or so. And there are some hooks here which I think are for the rubber bands. There are some rubber bands here meant to actually tighten the vine of the plant to the moss pole. So let me open this and take a closer look. Recall that she mentioned there are actually different lengths of rubber bands, and as you can see, even the rubber bands are transparent, so which is really cool. So you have this whole set of moss pole, which everything looks really nice and elegant, if you can call a moss pole elegant, right? Oh wait, yeah, I think the shorter ones are here. Yeah, so these are the shorter ones. I remember she mentioned that if you just need to slide over the plant, you can use the smaller ones. For the longer rubber bands, I think they are used in conjunction with these hooks for much bigger plants or plants with thicker stems. Let me try to figure it out. Yep, let's get started. Oh, I think the fasteners are used to support the base of the moss pole to the pot, the planter, which I think if you use a net pot, that would be ideal. You can actually stabilize the pole to the pot. So I think that's the purpose of these fasteners. And there are some screws here as well in this bag of rubber bands. The screws are actually meant for the extension of the pole. There are some holes here. All the accessories are transparent and clear, so it gives it a really nice, clean look overall. Let's bring out the first philodendron. I have here is this really beautiful but pretty small Jose Buono. So if you look at the leaves of this philodendron, it has this very marbly variegation. Whoa, it's really windy. Okay. Look at the original leaves. You can see these markings. The variegation is very speckled, I would say. So it came to me as a 3-leaf cutting. This is one of the original leaves, which has gotten considerably bigger. One, this one, as well as this is the smallest one. Under my care, this new leaf came out, so the edges got a little bit dried up because I think I underwatered it at one point. The pot is really small, so I need to water it really frequently. And the next leaf that came out is this with this sectorial variegation. Oh, it was sold to me as Jose Buono Blizzard. which is supposedly different from the regular form. But then from this leaf, you can tell that there is a sectorial variegation, so I'm not sure what's the difference. It looks pretty much the same. And this is the latest leaf that is still unfurling, and as you can see, it has this sectorial variegation as well, but it's looking really very nice. Overall, I'm really loving this philodendron and how it's growing. But this is really small compared to the regular size leaf of Jose Buono. So yes, there's definitely room to grow. But I must say it has grown quite a bit compared to when I first got it 3 months ago. I think I got it end of November last year. This leaf in particular has grown quite a bit. I'm not sure whether do I have the original photo. I can put it up here if I can find it. It's still living in this original nursery pot, which I think is about, I don't know, 5 cm across, so it's really tiny. I've given it some sphagnum moss. I don't know why, I don't think it needs it. And it's in this pretty loose potting medium, but I have to water this almost every 2 days because the pot is so small and I really do not want this to dry out. So what I want to do today is to repot it, and of course to give it that really nice looking moss pole. So the conventional wisdom is to pull it up, give it a pull when it's still small, and you will have a chance to actually climb up that moss pole. So yeah, let's remove this. Oh wait, let me show you the pot that I'm going to repot this into. This is a much bigger one. I'm not sure whether is it too big, but I can't give it something that's too small, because if not, it will not withstand that moss pole. This is actually a self-watering pot. You can see I can remove the base, and this will actually sit inside this base, this tray, and I can actually leave some water here to allow the roots to take up the water, and it goes very nicely with the aesthetic of this moss pole because they have the same look and color. Take a closer look at the pot inside. This is the base. So yeah, let's get this philodendron out of the pot. Just watered this yesterday. The potting medium is still really wet. As you can see, there's not much potting medium because the pot is really tiny. Okay, I don't really need to remove all the potting medium from the roots because I'm going to recycle some of this anyway. Okay, so this has a very thick and juicy root here. It's pretty long. It goes all the way here. So this is a long root with secondary and finer roots. This is definitely pretty well rooted. Oh, there's another thick root here at the back. Yeah, this one. A closer look at the two roots, this and this. So this is actually grown from a stem cutting. You can see this is the cut stem here. So let's pot this up. Of course, I'm going to use my trusty aeroid mix, which is really loose and chunky. You can see the big pieces of pumice and bark. But first, I'm going to put the sphagnum moss into this frame. I've got some sphagnum moss here which is already moist, but of course I've squeezed out all the excess water. Okay, I got to make sure I'm using the right one. This is the broader, the wider piece, which is supposed to be the base, as opposed to this, which is narrower, and that is the extension. I actually do not need to fill up the full pole because the plant is still really small. I can do actually half of it. So when the plant climbs up, I will just add on more moss here to fill up this frame. So I'm going to leave it empty at the base because this part will actually go into the potting medium. So I used the smaller rubber band to go through this to hold the moss in place. Right, I'm going to put the moss pole in first and see if it fits. I'm going to fasten this moss pole to the back of this net pot. Let me try to do it. Got to do it off camera because I can't manage. So this is how it looks like. The fastener goes through the holes of the net pot and to the hole of this frame, this moss pole. So hopefully this will actually stabilize this moss pole. I remove all the moss because silly me, I think it's easier to do it without the moss and to add it in later rather than earlier. So yeah, something to take note of for future chore. This is how the end product looks like. So let's put in some potting medium and also the plant. So I'm just going to put in some potting medium to stabilize this. Of course, I'm going to recycle the older potting medium because it's still pretty good. So this is the star. Let me see how I'm going to place this. So I want to position this in such a way that it will, the growth point is actually touching the moss. Yeah, so I position the plant here. Fill up the pot, so I'm going to add the moss back in. I'm going to tilt this a little bit so that'll be easier for me. Okay, I think it probably may need another piece of rubber band. I do not want the moss to be flying everywhere once it dries out. Okay, and we are pretty much done. I'm going to add in some slow release fertilizer here and also to give it some water and to cut off these ugly parts of the fastener. So I'll be right back. Alright, and we are done. We have repotted this beautiful baby Philodendron Jose Buono and give it this really beautiful moss pole, really slick, together with this self-watering pot, which yeah, he has a total zen vibe to it. Really like the look. So I hope you'll try out some nice juicy aerial roots that grow into this moss and also produce really nice and bigger leaves. I'm just going to give you one final look. Oh, actually this is a really tall moss pole. I think it's about 50 cm. If I extend this whole thing may just topple over. I need to give it an external planter, something that is heavier to ground it. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this contents, and if you do, appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. And meanwhile, take care. I'll see you guys again in my next episode. And remember to show your plants some love.